Welcome to Listelli. We are live here at AZE Arena as the Electric look to avenge their previous loss this season to the visiting Briarwood Infinity. Briarwood, only one loss on the season, came at the hands, I believe it was Tannerford, who swept them earlier this year, a 5-point lead. It's an early 2-0 lead here tonight in Listelli here at AZE Arena. The Electric playing well defensively. Denatenius, though, going up for the shot. Fakes a shot. Puts one up finally. Unable to go. That one rebounded, and back the other way is Bradley Beal. Beal guarded by Montgomery Nelson. Good start for the Electric. 4-0 now. Inbound to Makarov. Makarov on most short lists, long lists as well, as potential MVP this season. Been fantastic for Briarwood going up with that basket. Nothing going, though. Gets his own rebound. And now Timothy Davies from the top of the key puts up a 3-ball, and it's 4-3. Cuts the lead down to 1 point. Inbounded to Bradley Beal back the other way for Listelli. Wainwright, guarded by Makarov. Back to the top to Ayton, over to Okogie. Ayton with the screen. Gets space on Johnson. That one up and rebounded by Ayton. Puts another one up. Nothing going. Montgomery Nelson with the rebound, but it's intercepted. His pass to Okogie, and Montgomery Nelson unable to stop Ayton on the dunk. DeAndre Ayton throws down. 6-3. Johnson over to Montgomery Nelson, making his way around. Puts one up, and that one bounces in, so a 1-point game again. Listelli 6, Briarwood 5 tonight. Montgomery Nelson, man down low. It's Ayton again with a slam. Inbound to Johnson, Delquarius Johnson. Has Makarov to the side. Makarov looking for space, nothing going. Davies had the 3-ball earlier. Downloaded Denatenius. Back to Makarov, he's fouled on the play. And a reach-in foul called against Listelli. Their first of the night. Jason Tatum will sub in. On the Briarwood side, they wear darks tonight. Davies back to Montgomery Nelson. That was Delquarius Johnson, top of the key. Goes down low. 3 seconds on the shot clock and another foul. A second reach-in foul. This one looked like it was on DeAndre Ayton. 8-5 the score. Denatenius inbounds to Davies. Johnson back to Davies, looking for space. Back to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Going down low. Johnson puts it up and nothing going. Rebounded by Ayton. And Okogie looking to go back the other way for Listelli. Poked away. Rebounded by Tatum. Johnson with the initial steal. Throws it back to Makarov, top of the key. Puts up a 3-ball, then nothing going. Ayton to Goodwin. Slow start for Briarwood. Not a lot of times that's happened this season. Maybe 3 at most. 3-ball not going for Listelli. Back the other way, Davies. Denatenius. Down low. Easy in the paint for him. Makes it a 1-point game again. They continue to trail with 1:50 to go here in the first quarter. Bradley Beal. Guarded well by Johnson. Throws it over to Ayton. Guarded by Tatum. Throws it up and another slam. Ayton. 3 for 3 on those under the basket, two-handed jams. Tatum inbounds to Makarov. It's a 3-point game once again. 10-7, intercepted by Goodwin. Makes a move in the corner. Okogie for 3, guarded by Tatum. In and out. Rebounded by Denatenius. Johnson. Cross to Timothy Davies. Davies around the side. Makes his way to the glass and puts a 2-ball up to cut the lead back down. Goodwin. Crossing center court. And a timeout taken by Listelli. It's a 1-point game. They lead 10-9. Little over a minute to go here in the first quarter. We'll be back with you after these quick messages. Back here from AZE Arena in Listelli, the Electric leading 10-9 over the league-topping Briarwood Infinity. Down low, Ayton. Bench squad out there for Briarwood. Gordon now. From the top, guarded by Christopher. Looking to go down to Ayton. Ball is intercepted. Christopher gets the rebound. Makarov now. Down low to Tatum. Well defended. Back to Makarov. Makarov has Christopher in the corner. Uncomfortable with the 3-ball. Makarov now. Circles around, trying to find space. And it's Delquarius Johnson who puts up a 3, but nothing going. And Ayton with the rebound. Now tosses to Gordon for Listelli. Back the other way. Down low. Ball bouncing. This one a deep 3. In and out. Rebounded by Makarov. Christopher. Over to Lofton. Kenny Lofton split in the gut. And the first lead of the game for Briarwood puts them up 11-10. As Kenny Lofton went low through the double defenders. And Gordon going back the other way now. Looking to equalize, if not put them ahead. Down low. Ayton, guarded by Makarov. Height mismatch. Ayton powering his way in. Puts one up off the glass and takes the lead back. 12-11. Tatum. That's the end of the first quarter. Not a lot of time to do anything with that one. 12-11, a 1-point lead by the hometown Listelli Electric. DeAndre Ayton has been the story of the game so far. Briarwood will get the ball for the second and third quarters. Not something that's happened a lot this year. In fact, I believe this is only the second game that they've lost the tip-off. Tatum, inbound from Lofton. Back to Lofton. Lofton looking to do what he did last time and split the defense. He's fouled on the play and will go to the line. Eubanks called on that one. First time at the line for Briarwood tonight. It's Kenny Lofton. Behind on that one. Dropped well behind. Looking to tie here. And both of them fail to fall. Lee touches the ball for the first time tonight. Blocked and rebounded. Down low, Delquarius Johnson slams it home, 13-12. Reclaims the lead for Briarwood. Beal. Back in the game, guarded by Christopher. Takes a 3. And that one drops, puts them up by 2. Delquarius Johnson. Down the court for Briarwood. Finds his way in and slams it home. Johnson. Our AT&T 5G slam cam. As he is having himself a night slamming things down underneath the basket. Lee again. His last inbound was intercepted. And that one not falling, a fadeaway 2. And Briarwood with the chance to have their largest lead of the game. It's Johnson again, and he does it again. A two-handed slam for 2 points. Inbound there to Lee. 17-15 Briarwood, their first lead of the game that's more than 1 point. Beal, guarded by Christopher, down low, throws it back to Bowl. Gordon trying to go low, guarded well by Tatum. Guarded very well by Tatum, but a foul called there on Delquarius Johnson. Got a little too excited on the reach-in. Clock resets to 14. Montgomery Nelson back in the game for Briarwood. Beal, with his own spacing, cuts down this lead to a tie game. 17 apiece. 3.5 to go here in the second quarter. Inbound to Jason Tatum. Delquarius Johnson. Back to Tatum for 3. Puts it up. And good! A 3-ball for Jason Tatum. Extends the largest lead of the game for Briarwood to 3 points. Beal now, guarded by Christopher. Intercepted underneath the basket by Montgomery Nelson. Johnson back the other way. Tatum looking to go low. Unable to do so. Drops it back to Johnson. Johnson swatted by Bowl underneath the basket. Great defense there by Listelli. Beal for 3. Looking to tie this one up. Nothing going. Rebounded by Kenny Lofton. Lofton over to the side for Montgomery Nelson. No points in this one for CMN so far. Lofton now. Back to Christopher. Montgomery Nelson. Looking to charge the basket. Picked off by Bowl. And back the other way. That itself is picked off by Jason Tatum. Lofton over to Montgomery Nelson from the side. A deep ball. Nothing going. So no points despite a number of turnovers. Bates Diop from the top of the point drops it back to Bowl, who's fouled on a blocking foul. A failed block by Christopher. And now a timeout taken by the Electric. 3-point game, 2:16 to play here in the second. Wainwright, guarded on the inbound by Roddy, throws it low to DeAndre Ayton. Wainwright, top of the key for Goodwin. Great screen, but picked well by Davies. Takes an open three, but didn't set the foot quite right. Makarov now going back the other way off the failed points. Roddy, looking for his first points of the game for Briarwood. Nothing going. Gordon back the other way for Listelli. Underneath the basket, swatted away, but a foul by Montgomery Nelson. 2 from the line now for Gordon. First one is up, first one is good. Cuts this lead down to 2. (2019) the score, a little less than 2 minutes to play here in the second. It's a lead for Briarwood. Makarov looking to go low. Fouled in the act of shooting. He will go to the line for his first points tonight. First one is up. First one is good. Becomes the first Briarwood player to score from the line, as Lofton missed both of his. Makarov, 1 for 1. 2 for 2. 3-point lead, 22-19 in favor of the Infinity. Goodwin, guarded by Davies, trying to break wide. Loses the ball. Picks it back up. Okogie in the corner. Height mismatch. Ayton puts one up and guarded by Roddy. Foul on the play by Roddy. So Ayton from the line. First one misses. Second one up. And second one good. 2-point game in favor of Briarwood. Minute and a half to play. Tatum back to Roddy. Roddy looking to split for his first points tonight. Puts it up. Nothing going. Okogie looking to tie or even take the lead from behind the arc. Montgomery Nelson, great defense. Pushes him back behind the line. Takes a deep 2. And that one lands. Tie game at 22. A minute to play here in the half. Makarov over to Davies. Davies looking to get by Ayton. He does, and he's fouled in the act of shooting. Would have had a slam dunk, and he's fouled by Bol for a potential 3-point play. Davies. 3 there with 56 seconds to play. It's a 3-point game again. Bradley Beal fakes out Montgomery Nelson. Nelson recovers. Stays on him. Beal down low. Swatted by Montgomery Nelson. From behind as well. It's a miracle he didn't foul him on that play. Montgomery Nelson looking for his first points today. There they are. A 5-point lead is the largest of the game for Briarwood. 36 seconds to play. Goodwin. Double teamed. Back to the top for Okogie. Takes a contested 3. Rebounded there by Roddy and Tatum. With 3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Roddy now going low. Back to Davies. Davies looking to continue his streak. Tosses it back to Makarov. Tatum from the top of the arc. Looking to get around DeAndre Ayton. Nothing going. And rebounded there well by Ayton. 7 seconds on the clock. Final 3 for Okogie. Okogie takes it in for 2. Nothing going. And the clock ends the half. 27-22. A 5-point lead for Briarwood as they look to continue their reign of dominance with just a single loss this season in Swiss top-tier basketball. We will be back with the second half from AZE Arena in Listelli shortly after these messages. Back in Listelli for the second half of basketball here. It's a 5-point lead for Briarwood as they start the half here against the Electric. Delquarius Johnson, player of that first half for Briarwood. Davies, though, a contender of his own, tosses to Dantenius, back to Davies. Circling around and breaking through DeAndre Ayton to put up a 2-ball, and it doesn't roll over the rim the way he wanted it to. Goodwin with the rebound. Back to Beal. Down low. Blocked. That was Johnson, but Montgomery Nelson now with the ball. Over to Davies down low. Guarded well. And this one also doesn't roll the way he wanted it to. But he's fouled on the play after rebounding the ball. Wainwright called again. Still in Briarwood possession. 14 seconds on the clock as it resets. Makarov. Not a strong showing from him so far. Back to Davies for 3. Nothing going. Looks like he had a great look despite the height difference. Beal in the corner for Goodwin. Back to the top. Beal. Down low. Ayton has been the top scorer in the paint for Listelli tonight. Davies. Back to Denatenius, who throws that one up with a hook shot. 5-point lead for Briarwood. Goodwin now. Down low for Ayton. Space for Wainwright. Tosses down to Goodwin. And an alley-oop successful. Little off target, but ultimately successful with Ayton. Johnson, the inbound, over to Denatenius, looking to split the defense down low again. An excellent deep fadeaway shot for the Lithuanian. 5-point lead again, 31-26, Beal. Down low for Ayton. Ayton is just undefended in the paint as he continues his streak. Makarov, if I'm not mistaken, has not scored yet. Looking to put up his first points. And those his first not from the line. 4 points for Makarov now. Beal. Okogie looking to split through. Ayton is open from the side. A deep 3 by Ayton. And that one falls, and he is having himself a heck of a game, keeping the Electric in this one. 2-point lead for Briarwood. They have the ball. Johnson. Makarov. Walks in there, and that's the Fedor Makarov that we know. Confident down low in the paint. Goodwin. A timeout taken by Listelli as they trail 4. 2.5 to play here in the third quarter from AZE Arena in Listelli. It's been a very competitive game, but firmly in Briarwood's favor since the end of the first quarter. Wainwright down low to Ayton. Has made, I don't even know how many of his last several shots. Ball's loose. Okogie rebounds. Taking a deep 3 off the back foot, and he gets it. So it's a 1-point game. As the 3-ball working well here in Listelli for the Electric. Makarov over to Johnson. Hasn't done a lot since the first half. There he does. 2 up for him. 3-point game is 8. All of them coming points in the paint. Gordon. Guarded by Johnson. Down low. Okogie. Goodwin. Gordon. Wainwright. Ayton is down low, battling with Denatenius. He has the ball now. Denatenius puts it up and finally able to swat away Ayton. Ayton, 2 misses after having made the last, I believe, 5 of his shots. And Johnson putting a ball up that doesn't go over Gordon. But Briarwood seems to be satisfied with the fact that they have ruined Ayton's rhythm. Goodwin now, guarded by Davies, switches. Wainwright, Makarov on him. Screen. Successful. 3-ball. Nothing going. Rebounded by Denatenius. Tatum. Down low to Makarov. Makarov. Deep. 2-ball. Interesting shot choice there. 45 seconds on the clock. Gordon. Down low. That ball good. 37-36, a 1-point game. Still in Briarwood's favor. Denatenius going down low. Keeps it himself. Easy ball. No! Ayton with the hand on it. Those are ones that he usually makes if they're not touched. It was touched. Ayton got a good hand on that. Now Goodwin looking to set the lead. Guarded well by Tatum, but the ball falls. 24 seconds on the clock. And a 2-point lead back in the hands of Listelli. Johnson. Over to Makarov. Looking to tie this one back up. Throws it back to Johnson. Tatum. Nothing going for him. Makarov. Slammed down by Denatenius to tie the game with 5 seconds left in the third. And that one up and wide. So a tie game going into the fourth quarter. It'll be Listelli ball. DeAndre Ayton, our player of the game so far. So you see the assist of the game to none other than Ayton, wide open down low. Been their story all night. 5 minutes to play here in this one. Listelli were blown out the last time they played Briarwood. That was earlier this season in Briarwood. Looking to become only the second team to beat Briarwood this season. They reclaim the lead. It's 2 points in favor of Bradley Beal and the Electric, inbounded to Tatum. Back to Roddy. Roddy almost intercepted that one back to Christopher. Tatum looking to go down low. Roddy with space. Takes a deep 2-ball. Nothing going. Back in the hands of Maytu. Beal breaks through a defender. Gordon takes a deep 3-ball. Nothing going. Makarov with the rebound. Roddy. Montgomery Nelson. Down low. Has it himself. Two-handed slam to retie the game at 41. 4 minutes to play. Beal breaks a defender. Goes up for it. Bowl for a deep 2 in the corner. Nothing going. Roddy. Back to Makarov. Makarov. A blocking foul called on Bradley Beal. Crowd wanted a charge, but on the replay, very obviously not. Makarov frustrated that he had a clear chance to Euro step his way to another lead. This one back to Montgomery Nelson. Makarov sets the screen. Not very successfully, I might add, as the ball's intercepted. Wainwright back the other way now to look to reclaim the lead for Listelli. Down low. Guarded well, but it goes in. A timeout taken by Briarwood. Bradley Beal has 11 points. 43-41. 3.5 to play. Davies. Taking it himself, fouled. He's perfect from the line so far. First one up, first one good for Timothy Davies. And 4 for 4 from the line tonight for the young American. Goodwin. Down low, guarded by Davies. Davies, great defense. Johnson on Okogie. Okogie circles around. Tied up with Makarov now. Down low. Looks for the shot. Puts it up. 2-point lead in favor of Listelli. Just barely outshooting them. Both teams have 36 attempts. Listelli with 19 makes. Briarwood with 18 makes. Makarov looking to split down low. Unable to get the speed. Denatenius. Montgomery Nelson. Switch back. Goes around. Tosses it up. And puts it in. 45 apiece. This is a tie game again. 2:40 to play. Beal. Briarwood, a team that's dominated all season, still knows how to play in the clutch. Beal, guarded by Montgomery Nelson. Looking for help. Montgomery Nelson, able to beat the screen. Beal, though, drops a 3-ball. 2:15 to play. 3-point lead for Listelli, their largest since the first quarter. Johnson drops it back to Makarov. Makarov looking to walk in, unable to do so. Johnson. Back to Montgomery Nelson. Thought he had room. Back to Johnson. 3-ball. Up. Montgomery Nelson, though, with the rebound and puts it home. 1-point lead in favor of Listelli. 2 minutes to play. Beal. Splits Montgomery Nelson. Puts one up. Rebounded. Chance for Briarwood to take the lead. Makarov. Davies. Back to Makarov. Down low. Johnson. Able to get space. Throws it up. Misses! Okogie. Back the other way for Listelli. Goodwin. Beal. Guarded by Makarov. Gets a step. Fouled by Johnson, and the ball doesn't fall. A minute and a half to play here. Beal from the line. Makes it a 2-point game, potentially 3-point game with how he's been shooting this season. Denatenius inbounds to Davies. Makarov. Down low for Montgomery Nelson. Charges the basket. Off the glass. Good. 1-point game. 1:15 to play. Still a lot of time. Beal with the step back. Guarded by Montgomery Nelson. Doesn't fall. Fast break. Not fast enough, though. Davies. Down low. Guarded by Ayton. This one up. Rebounded by Johnson. Back to Makarov. Makarov looking to get around to Montgomery Nelson. Nelson. Down low. Slams it home to take the lead. And a timeout taken by Listelli with just one of theirs remaining. Montgomery Nelson with 14 points, all coming in the paint tonight. Wainwright inbounds to Beal. Beal guarded well, but puts it in to reclaim the lead. Back and forth, 1-point game. Davies. With speed. With speed. Down low. Passes it. Loses it. Denatenius reclaims it. This one back. Denatenius is down low. Makarov. Looking to find space around Ayton. Does. Charging off the glass. Reclaims the lead. And 24 seconds left in this one. A 1-point game. It's going to come down to the wire. Listelli taking their final timeout. Can virtually wait this one out. And Briarwood may be a little frustrated. They took too long on that play. As now Listelli going to the basket, but a shooting foul on Timofey Davies. So, Beal is at the line, ties it, could potentially take the lead here, but the ball would go back in Briarwood's hands with no shot clock. So an interesting choice by Listelli, as now Briarwood, still with one timeout. Briarwood trail by 1. Virtually 24 seconds to find a single 2-pointed basket. Makarov working his way around. Davies. Back to Makarov. Makarov with space going down low. There it is! And a 3-point play as he's fouled. 13 seconds on the clock, looking to make it a 2-point game. And he does. No timeouts able to advance the ball for Listelli. 13 seconds. Beal. Looking for a last-second 3. Fouled on the play. A blocking foul by Johnson, and that makes this even more interesting. Beal with a chance to tie this game. Still 8 seconds on the clock. Briarwood still with the timeout, and they will take it here to advance the ball. A tie game. So, unless Briarwood fumbles the ball, this game is firmly in their control. Davies, down low. Going up, puts it up, and it's in. But still 6 seconds on the clock. A lot of time left. Beal. Guarded by Montgomery Nelson, and a suicide shot. And this game is over. Listelli putting up heck of a competition, but Briarwood able to come away with this one. Timofey Davies with the game-winning shot down low off the inbound from Denatenius. A very close one here in Listelli. Down to the wire, but Briarwood continuing their reign of terror on the Swiss top tier of basketball this season. And our player of the game is Timofey Davies. A great game from him tonight. 58-56, the final score from AZE Arena here in Listelli. Join us next week for Briarwood Infinity basketball as they head home to face Rodenton next week. We'll see you very, very soon for that. Until then, check out all of our other sports content and more city updates with construction. Until the next time, though, see you very, very soon.